so this shit not.
You like my voice? It turns you on. Hey y'all, what's up? This is season. This is season 3, episode 2. You know, back here we don't have our girl Tay with us tonight. She's feeling under the weather, but she sends her love and peace and happiness to you all out there. How you feeling, girlie?
Hey, I'm good. I am good. It's been a good weekend. I got to see some colors, some sights and sounds. So,
Okay. Listen,
yeah.
that sounds like fun. Over here, my goddaughter. This was my goddaughter turned 3, and you know how they say the kids' party turns into an adult party. That party went until 3 a.m. Okay. Yeah, it started at 3 p.m. It was over at 3 a.m. I know where I stand in my life. So about 10 o'clock, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head up out of here and everything. It was wild. It was a great DJ. The music was fine. And you should have seen how children are falling asleep. Everybody dancing. Like, one girl, she will remain nameless. I do have video that I did not put out. She definitely was holding the baby and pee popping. It was like, I'm like, wow, this is a vibe. That's what's up. But the way the child's arm just dangled like this, and never once did this child wake up. I was like, you know what? Hats off to you. Hats
Hey,
off to you.
listen, they was used to that motion.
They with no problem. With no problem. Between that and my son, he went up in jujitsu and got a new belt and everything. So now he
He
like,
on purple now, right?
yeah. So now he big
Hey.
dude. He big dude now. And I'm like, okay. And then I asked him, could I take a picture with him and everything? And he is celebrity or whatnot. And I'm like, come on, champ, can I get a picture with you? He was like, and then he just gave me the picture he wanted to give me. But it's cool. I was like, that's fine because guess what? I'm leaving. I came out here to show you support at your event, and I'm back outside. He said, "Where you going?" I said, "Outside." He said, "What you doing?" Everything but be here with you because I'm outside.
Listen, go
So
with your dad. Be good. Be good. Be
yeah,
great. Bye.
I was like, right. One thing you can't say that your mother never showed up. Oh, I showed up. I clapped. I took my video, got my picture. Boom. I'm out. I watched your whole performance. I'm out. So yeah,
Listen,
great times. But and then the weekend went by quick though, didn't it? Like, and the weather's real nice. Like this ain't even
but you
fair.
know what? I ain't even mad, baby, because guess what? This is a 3-day weekend, and then next weekend is also another 3-day weekend for me. So I'm be happy, and I'm gonna count my blessings.
There we go. And when you said that, just reminded me, and they gonna be gone next week. And so you know what? Hey, all right. Back outside. I just need this weather to continue. Like what we got going on right now. Like this is nice. I don't like the fact of having to go back and forth between the air conditioning and the heat, but it did feel nice.
I like
Sliding my
sweater weather.
You do?
I do. I love sweater weather.
Like I went it for some days, but it was probably the fact that I had just went. I also took some self care, so I went to the nail shop. So I just got this fresh pedicure. I'm like, yo, these toes need to be outside, and they was outside. So
Listen,
I'm like, the sun, the breeze, the light. It was amazing. It was
I mean, they could be outside. They could be by somebody's ears. It's
hey, that's
always
right.
different ways to get them seen.
Sweater weather
Hmm.
and shoulders. Never mind. Go ahead.
So let's go ahead and move on. In the words of DMX, I'm about to get into some politics real quick.
I
Um,
was in that
the
part. I was
government shut down. Guess what? It ain't happened, y'all. Because they came through at the last minute, per usual, extending it for 45 days. Yeah, they came along with a last minute deal on October 1st for a stopgap spending bill for the next 45 days. I'm sure this is great news, temporary news for the workers as well as those who are receiving Social Security, food stamps, and Medicare. Why do we have to go through this every year? Y'all don't know October 1st comes after September 30th? Every year?
every
Every
and
year.
what's really petty though is that when they did this, I believe that they're on vacation for like the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So the fact that you be like, we gonna stress y'all out, but we outside, that right there is so
We got
unfair.
time to take off for 2 weeks. However, y'all might be
Exactly.
furloughed, but you still got to show up to work for most of you and not get
Exactly.
paid.
And it's not even fair. I'm like, you stressing people out. You are stressing people out because these are things that people need and rely on. Clearly.
TSA agents, FBI agents, all of them.
Yes.
It was a lot of them that were about to be furloughed. And
Exactly. And it's a lot of people that's getting ready to go out of town and everything. And so it's like, yo, are like no one is trying to sit there and be like, whoa, what do you mean? What do you mean?
mhm,
Well, can you rent a car and drive there? Like, wait a minute. People got to have maps and started taking. But I'm like, this every single year, there needs to be a law against that. Like, no, y'all need to have that together by September 1st. Don't do this.
before y'all send all this money overseas, can we make sure all the money that needs to be taken care of in our actual country is taken care of first? That also ties into what I was talking about last week with the age
Mhm.
cap. They out of
Yeah.
touch. How you gonna tell these people they gotta go to work every day and they don't have money for gas to get back and forth to work?
Exactly. And like unfortunately, I had to witness that process. It didn't happen to me, but it happened to one of my coworkers. And so imagine she just married her husband, just married
Mm.
him, just married. They've been married 2 months. Now he's furloughed. And then she was like, I don't know if this gonna work. And I was like, hey, this is beyond him. She said, like, I'm really about to drive out to his job and just check. And I'm like, but he works for the government. But I do understand how that goes because there's some people that do live check to check. There's some people that they saved a little bit for a rainy day, but you weren't expecting your rainy day to be now. But it's not fair to sit here and do this to people every single year. So it's almost like they need to say, like January 1st, they need to just say, look, like how they do teachers, where they have the certain savings plans and everything. We can take this out and use
Mhm.
this summer. They need to have that for the other recipients of these things because it's unfair. But they're gonna
Well,
keep doing it because they got the power to do it. So
in the words of Michael Jackson, all I want to say is that they don't really care about us.
at
Speaking of
all.
not caring about us, let's move on to Donald Trump.
Oh man,
So
Donnie.
last week, my man Donnie, right, and his
Mm-hmm.
co-defendants were liable for fraud in the Supreme Court. This week, the Attorney General's civil case began, and before leaving for lunch, Trump complained that they should be after the violent crime offenders instead of him and his team. I'm sorry, but corruption and wrong is wrong, whether it's you tripped up a blind man or you went and shot grandma. Okay.
I mean, and that's a fact. However, I do like that he took a play out the book of the black people in the black community. Okay. And he like, man, y'all worry about what we got on over here. All this violence out here. You worry about what I'm doing.
He
These
hit him
people
with the Nino
are crazy.
Brown.
Oh yeah.
He hit him with the Nino Brown. Okay.
Yes.
While you worried about
Case
me, you
on
got all
everybody.
these other motherfuckers out here doing this and that. What about him over here? He been
Yeah.
doing this. Hey,
Yeah, I
look,
can't remember what
anything
his
to get
name
the heat
was.
off
Everybody
him.
running to the bank. Yeah.
Listen, about to set
But that's a
everybody
fact
damn on
though.
some change.
And he don't care. He don't care. He nowhere near caring. He's not worried about any of that stuff. I get the point he was trying to make. However, it's you. It's you, Donald. And you keep putting yourself front and center. So you keep wondering how you're getting these shots. These aren't strays. These are direct hits to you because you keep putting yourself out there. Like,
I hate to say this, but Donald Trump is a true June Gemini. Don't get me wrong. I'm on the cusp. I'm a May Gemini, May Taurus, whatever you want to consider. But Donald Trump is a true June Gemini. This man don't care. I'ma speak my mind. And now that you holding me accountable for some stuff, it's other stuff you could be focusing on. Why you looking at this?
I
I
mean,
know I brought attention to it, but it's other stuff y'all could be looking at right now. I'm just saying.
that's a fact, though. You're absolutely right. And see, I am the second day of Cancer, so I get that back June Gemini cusp. And right when you said that, I started thinking, I'm like, huh, that is true. Now, granted, he is entertaining. I'm not even gonna lie. And if somebody tells me that they don't think he's funny, he is hilarious. He is. I have never seen so many funny things from a president ever. The most we used to see was Barack, and he was out here dancing to some African American music, which is something he would have been doing in his life anyway, just chilling. But yeah, but it's nice to see that like he was just being himself. Like every time he say something about Joe Biden, it's like he just like, and I've had to check the
Sleepy Joe.
ages. Yes, but the thing about it is that then I checked him, and I think Donald Trump is 70. So I'm like, all right, you, I don't know, you might have took some young blood. I don't know. Maybe you got some type of transplant somewhere. I don't know what's going on with you, but you keep talking like you and him don't have that much of an age gap, sir. Now, Joe, it is getting out of hand because he keep on going in the wrong direction. And then I saw this one thing. Social media been the worst thing for him. They had all the clips of him falling, trying to go up the, trying to go up the steps. Like, yo, he needs a service animal. And I think he would be the first president to
He
have.
had a service animal, but he was in the White House biting everybody, so they got rid of him.
I didn't know that was a service. I thought that was just his regular pet. I didn't
It
know
was
that
a
was.
regular pet, but he could have been his service animal. German Shepherds
Oh
are
yeah.
highly intelligent.
I just keep thinking of the video, and they showed him walking up the steps, and he got him. He fell again. He got him. He fell again.
What about when he fell off the bike standing still?
Yo. And then the thing about it, and then he got all his protective gear on, and I'm like, what?
We ain't never have to worry about we ain't never have to worry about
Oh yeah, Trump wasn't doing none of that.
nah, because he was making sure that he got his burgers and stuff.
Yo, when I saw this footage that they put back, it's not funny, but it was funny when he was out throwing the paper towels to people, and he's out there, and he like, and he's sitting there, and he grabbed it like, I'm like, oh, he's like, boy.
Hey,
If
listen,
you-
where there's
I'm like,
smoke, there's
who told you to
fire.
do this?
He still
I'm
got a
like,
little bit of gas in the tank.
he really does. And I'm like, okay, let me find out. But I'm like, but who told you to do that though? You ain't had to throw this in the crowd. Like you could have just had people go and get in the line. You could have had a nice little bag and put it in the bag with along with some extra
No.
little supplies, like one roll of tissue, one
He
thing of
got
paper.
to prove people wrong that them Diet Cokes and them Big Macs every day are not doing him a disservice like we really think they are. McDonald's is not the monster that we say that it is. Look at him. He eating it every day, and this man is alive, bright orange, full head of hair, maybe
You're right.
implanted, but full planet head of
And
hair and everything.
you're right. And his tie is always made standard for him. You can't buy that tie in stores. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, that's a custom tie because I've never once. We know he got a belly under there. He just keep wearing big clothes, but that tie it just keep getting longer and longer and longer. And I'm like, what's going on under there? And I was like, you know what?
Because as long as the tie is long, it doesn't look like his belly is getting any bigger.
Yeah. And then he wearing bigger jackets and everything. I'm like, all right. I'm like, but how? How did this happen? Like how? Because I remember when it used to be. Remember what was the point of going to social studies classes and they told you the requirements to be president and everything else, and he just found a way to go through the loophole and go through the back door. Because remember, it used to be that you had to be in politics for a certain amount of time. No, he used to just make statements about political issues that were going on, but he
And you
had
had to
no.
serve in the military in one branch of the military.
So, so what you doing? Why are you here? But
He
you know
didn't
why he
have
here?
to because he had bone spurs. That's his way of getting around it.
You're right. And if not, he gonna find another way. He gonna trade a body. Who knows? Who knows? But you know what? That's all we're gonna say about Trump because somehow, some way, it's somebody like, hey, you're not a Trump supporter. No, we are. I'm not taking away anything from that man. That man is entertainment. Not even gonna lie. But speaking of entertainment, yo, what's up with all these pre-cuffing season breakups? We talked about this on the last episode. I don't know what's going on because every time I jump on social media, somebody else is breaking up. And the biggest talk of the week for whatever reason, I don't think that we, the public, the masses, were making this a big thing. I think that what made this a big thing was Tamar and her boyfriend, the wealthy Caucasian fella that she was dating, Jeffrey, because he released a statement saying, hey, we are no longer together and I was not around that when her car got broken into when she was at her mother's house. I'm like, you didn't gave yourself an alibi and everything. We ain't even
He
ask you.
also put in there that he was the one that ended things.
He did. Told him because he need to focus on him. And basically he basically saying, she toxic. I try to make it work. Nah, black woman. I'm
Sir,
straight.
we didn't ask you that, and we already know that. Not trying to be funny, but from watching Braxton Family Values, Tamar Events, all her other shows that she been on, baby need to sit down and heal for a little bit.
She
She
does.
needs some therapy, and that's not me trying to knock her or nothing like that, because I believe in therapy. Shit, I go to it myself. She speaks with a lot of hurt and a lot
She
of
does.
anger that she has not dealt with yet, and baby need to sit down and heal before she try and make anything into anything. Just sit back, relax, get yourself together.
Yeah, because I know, like, she has an amazing voice. We all know that. I know she wanted this different career, and then even like I'll never forget there was an episode of Braxton Family Values, and I think she dressed up for Halloween as Beyonce, and I said, "Here we go, here we go."
Cause
I
she
was like,
ain't
"It's
want to
gonna
do all the doo-wop pop. She wanted to sit there and be the main. What was she? What did she keep calling herself? She didn't want to be a diva, but she wanted to be it.
be."
Like
Yeah,
I
I
just
have.
want to be it.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's like, yeah, but it's like, come on, Tamar, stop that, relax. And again, like this is one of the things to find out that she was one of Tony Braxton's background singers, like back in the '90s. So then this when you just start doing math and everything. So it's like, I don't know how old she is, but I'm like in the '90s, he was out there, he was doing background for his sister, like, Tony Braxton. I can remember like being a kid and my mom getting like the soundtrack for, I think it might have been what, Boomerang, I think, or something. I think
Yes.
when Tony came out, yeah. And as soon as I jumped into my ride, all that right there.
Yes. You don't remember her and her sisters being in the background of the 7 whole days video?
Yeah, oh
7 whole days. Not a word was found you. Yes. That was all of them back
yeah.
then, even Tracy.
Yeah, yeah. And then and then she couldn't play that role. There's a role that you want to be in, but then there's where you are. And you have acceptance is key. Acceptance is reality. But then she decided that she was going to go live on IG, and she was going to give her thoughts about and her version of the breakup with him. Who cares? I don't care. The only one that I would sit there and watch on live and actually sit there because I need answers would be for Iman and Tiana Taylor. I would watch that and I'd just be like, what
Yes.
happened, y'all? We can't work this out. Come on, family, let's get together. We can't
I'm
work this
mad we
out, y'all.
weren't blessed with a sex tape. I know that sounds so wrong,
And
but I'm
no,
so
no,
mad we were
no.
not blessed with a sex tape.
Listen, because as I've been watching him on the Shy, I'm like, he got some moves.
I
Should
don't
have been
even
in
know
some.
if I would have wanted to watch it for him. I think I wanted to watch it for her.
You know,
I'm telling you,
it's
something about that BDE that she got.
See, and it's also something about that jaw structure that she got that just making it difficult. Like when she decided she wanted to get the mohawk look and everything, and I just be looking like it's a lot. The mohawk, no, no, not the mohawk. What is
The
it?
mullet.
No, it isn't. Yeah, the mullet. When she
She
had that, and
killed
I'm
it
like, what's
though.
that? She did, but then her face just get like all extra strong and all extra like I don't know. I'll be
She's
honest.
androgynous. She is. She's
Yeah,
androgynous. She's first. She can be a top or a
but
bottom.
in my mind, I'm thinking if I was a man, I want to be the man. I don't want to sit here and be going against, Harlem all the time. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want no beef. Like,
Well,
please,
I mean,
honey.
to be fair, you do well, New Yorkers are rather aggressive in the way that they talk, whether it's male or female. So you kind of know what you're getting into going into it. So
Yeah.
I feel like
And then I
maybe
guess
he
the
was
show.
time enough for her in the mouth department too.
Hmm,
He was piping her down mouth
I get
wise, making her calm down a little bit somewhere. So
somewhere.
I'm sure
But yeah,
somewhere along the line he had enough gas for that fire.
you're right because they were able to last some time. Like yeah, because their daughter, Junie, I'm guessing she like what, 7, 8 or something like that. I don't know,
Hmm.
but either way, that right
They
there,
were
that's
what,
something I care
together
about. Really.
11 years, but married for 7.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So, and then she had just, I forgot who she was dating before him and everything. So to see all that fall apart. But again, there's people that we care about. There's people we don't care about. We are not tripping off of that breakup. It's unfortunate for them. No one likes a breakup. Everything. Everybody wants everything to work. But cool. We don't need y'all going live. We don't care. And I'm thinking about how old they are. We really don't need y'all to go on live. Like, no. Fuck out of here.
Go on WHUR and talk about it.
No, next time join a cruise. There you go. Sing a song. Like, y'all remember that time I was gonna marry that wealthy white man, y'all? All that, like, put on, that would be the perfect
First
show.
of all, he didn't even look like he matched up with her because he reminded me of Conor McGregor.
Yo, he definitely snorts coke. Allegedly.
I could see her with like a Paul Wall kind of white guy.
I can't. Hmm. Oh yeah, especially new Paul Wall with the gray hair and with the comb over.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. I can see.
yeah,
And then his accent and everything. Oh yeah, Paul Wall, baby. Be like, oh my God, I love you. I
yes.
love you, Paul. You was amazing. Anyway, next up, so Jeezy is still out wearing his wedding ring, so maybe there is hope. I've heard that Jeannie, she's like reaching out. She's like, she felt blindsided by this, and she's like, we can work this out. We can work this out, and it's nice to see that it looks like he wants to do that as well because Jeezy's birthday was the week before. So I'm like, Jeezy about to be outside, outside. Don't be outside. Don't
Jeezy
do it.
like to
Don't do it.
drink. Jeezy like to smoke. Jeezy like
Man,
to
she's
mix
smoking
Arm&
that.
Hammer with his Coke. Hey, listen, I'm never gonna get it out of my head. But
Man,
I'm
what?
thinking that he may be wearing his ring because, a lot of people look at it like this. You're not single until you divorce. You're not supposed to take your ring
Oh,
off for real, until you're fully divorced.
listen.
I mean, I get it. I
Mine,
get
mine came off and it was hanging up
it.
where the keys were, where the keys were for the house. I'm like, what? Psh. All right, I'm about to go to work. There we go. Let that
Hey,
sit up there
listen.
like
Nah,
dust.
I
Why?
definitely get it, but I'm thinking maybe that's where he was with it mentally. Mm-mm.
It might have been. I mean, and maybe I can. She probably called him like, "What are you doing?" I felt like she called and then she was probably crying, and she's crying, and the baby's crying too. So they both looking at him crying. Who knows? I could see it. I could see it. I've seen some slithery women, and yes, they will come
That
over
baby
there.
cute. Oh, she's so
She
cute.
is adorable, and I'm like, not you got your whole father face though. That is so crazy. I'm like, look at her. I just was like, oh, look at her. She need to be the snowman. Oh. Anyway, but yeah, so hopefully things work out for them. That would be really good. Um, Also, Real Housewives of Potomac, the stars Mia Thornton and Gordon Thornton, they are separating after 11 years. Um, I don't really keep up too much on the show, but I know I've heard a lot of things that have gone on. So we wish them the best in their endeavors. And then also, we might go ahead and still stay together news. What's his name? Kim from Real Housewives of Atlanta and Croy. They were getting divorced and they're not getting divorced. They've been on again, on and
Mm.
off, on and off, on and off.
Listen,
And but
they tardy to the party. Don't nobody care.
one thing I will say though is that hopefully this is really just because of their feelings for one another. Like, and it keeps bringing it back. But I'm like, you're not going to take me to court too many times and be like, we're not going to work, and then come back, babe, I'm sorry, we can make this work. Nah, fuck that. You want to go, right? Bye.
It's
You
a
go.
lonely world out here, and Kim Zolciak already don't have her parents because she cut them off around the time she
Right.
married Croy and things like that. She
You're
got
right.
them 5 kids. It's gonna be hard
Yeah.
out here. So sometimes I hate to say this, it is cheaper to keep her. Now,
Sometimes.
Mia
Yeah.
Thornton and Gordon, the way that I feel about that, I feel like the time limit on the terms of the prenup is kind of up, and baby girl is out of there.
Ooh.
The businesses are not as successful as they once were, and
Hmm.
she does not have much participation in the companies, as much participation in the companies as she used to have. I do watch the show and I can't wait
Okay.
for the next season because I need them to address this. From what I understand, she blindsided him in counseling, talking about
Ooh,
she consulted a divorce lawyer. So I'd like to see how
ooh,
this plays out. It sucks for him because you could tell that he really loves her, and
yeah.
it does come off as if she loves him. However, you could tell
However,
that money was definitely a factor when it came to her love for him. You
yeah.
got 2 kids, you're going to get child support. You've been married to him for over 10 years, you're going to get some type of alimony.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. That's unfortunate for him. And then she need to be careful. Well, the one couple
Why?
that did listen, people be moving real wild. The world is crazy. All right. It's been more and more wild news. And when people start finding out how much money it is that they can potentially lose, you don't know how they're gonna act. So think about all the reality stars, all of them, almost every show, like from the Real Housewives to what was it? Not Chris Brinkley. All these people, someone from all these shows, all these reality family shows has gone to jail. All of them,
Yep.
every show. And I'm like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. So I'm like, I don't know. Somebody might be taking it up next. I don't know. Just like, for example, what was the guard on what is it on the court show? He was one of the, he wasn't a bailiff. He was one of the police officers on one of the TV court shows. He ended up killing his wife, and they had asked him and his wife this. They have this clip that is very eerie now watching, but this guy and his wife, they went to court and they're talking, and so the judge, she's like, well, yeah, you love your wife. No, she's like, because yeah, people know what it's like when you love your wife. And then he asked, so the guy, he asks I wish I knew his name. He's not a bailiff, but the court officer, he asked him, he's like, are you married? And the guy said, he shook his head, yes. He's like, see, look at him. He don't look happy. Look at him. He look absolutely miserable. Look at him.
Mm-hmm.
He said, like, I'm looking at you. You are not happy. And he's he's laughing. That man killed his wife
Mm-hmm.
a year or two later. So I'm saying you don't know what people's motivation is. So I don't know. Hopefully he go ahead and he just take a nice trip, meet a new person and move on or whatever. Whatever's gonna happen with them. But yeah, we'll stay posted. And lastly, a marriage that did survive everything, has still brought forth the best motion picture that is getting ready to come to theaters on December 1st, 2023. That is Beyonce's Renaissance World Tour. Tickets are available now. I
Oh,
did
they
not.
are?
Yes, go on Fandango and they are there now. So in our area, if you're in the DMV, yeah, it's for 4 days, and they have well not in the DMV, I guess all across the world. It's out for 4 days. 4 days to go in there and buy tickets to go and see this. So I'm like, oh wow, it's about to be like I thought it was bad for Wakanda Forever because I know I definitely the first time I went, I was definitely went ahead, got my hair before I locked my hair. I had my hair in two French braids, and I'm up there yeah, I was pregnant and everything. I'm doing this, elbowing the baby and everything, whatever. I did all of that. So I'm like, dog. And I'm in there with my all black on and everything. So I can only imagine the movie theaters, it's gonna be an experience. I can't wait to go though.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll look out for that.
Now, I'm
Yeah,
not a part of the Beehive, but I
no,
will go and support her and see this. However, I'm
I
not
will.
spending a whole bunch of money going to AMC or none of them other joints because I know it's going to be people going too hard and I'm going to get
Shoot.
irritated very easily. So I'm going to just go ahead and enjoy it at the little $6 movie theater first. Okay. And I know
Right.
that ain't nobody gonna be there because all they keep saying the floor sticky in there. It's really not. You just gotta know what time of the day to go. But I'm gonna go see it. However, I
However,
will end up taking my daughter and take her to AMC so she can see it because she's getting
yeah,
to her little girly phase, and now it's I want to hear some Beyonce and Taylor Swift. So
yeah.
I'll let
And
her
it's
have her experience, but I want to see it first.
yeah, like I'm thinking, I'm like, because I want to take my daughter, and I know that she will enjoy it. And then, especially for the fact that, she's seen me looking at, like, I would show her. I'm saying that she's seen me. No, I've shown her, Blue Ivy out there dancing her butt off and everything. So it's
Hmm.
nice to see your peer out here getting to it. Like, look at what they're doing. This is amazing. And then it's like, don't look at me afterwards and look like this could have been you. No, I can't sing like that. No, I can't.
Listen, I can
However,
give you a comedy video. You could dance in the back of
I
that.
can do that. Yeah, like, yo, I can do that. I got a couple for you. That's it. But I'm thinking like maybe like if you go like early in the morning, like the first show, like that 10 a.m. show, then it won't be as crazy. Like I'm not going in the evening on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I think it's coming out on a Thursday. So I think it's coming out the November 30th. I guess they'll have like the late premieres, that'll be like 11 o'clock at night or something. Definitely not doing that. But early in the morning, if you have kids, to go ahead and avoid some of the beehive, and then we just leave it at that because we don't want to offend the beehive because we know how they go. But yes,
Yes,
we
because
gonna
if
move.
I make a sound after she say mute, somebody yell at me. I'm gonna throw my popcorn at them.
I'm be honest, popcorn is very expensive these days. So if
I
it's
don't care.
popcorn I made at home, no, I'm not going. No, I'm sorry.
Don't yell at
Like,
me. It's a movie.
true, and the thing about it, be like you yelling like that because like I know why you mad. But like, oh, you must not have been able to go in person, huh? You had to come here and see that. You say it like you went and everything. Just say it like that. Just like,
But that's the
oh.
thing. I still haven't even listened to the whole CD, the album.
Me either. And I like Beyonce. She's a good singer and everything, but this album, it wasn't like, I like some of the cuts that's been coming out and everything. That's cool, but it hasn't been coming to that album wasn't for me. I know who her target audience was, and it was not me. And that's
Now,
fine.
see, I like Beyonce. I
Mhm.
like her music. I love her as an artist. She's great. She's
Yeah,
dope. All that stuff.
she
It's
is.
just her beehive. They throw me off. It's the same thing with the Barbs, the
Yes.
Cardis, or whatever they call. Like y'all don't have to go this hard for somebody who don't
Don't
know y'all. They don't know y'all exist.
care. Exactly. Like you could say you part of Beehive. Are you the number one Beehive person?
I'm
No.
taking her birthday off because it's a holiday. Baby, if you don't take your birthday off and celebrate your birthday as a holiday,
Exactly, exactly. Like it's wild, but either way, December 1st, and you can go out and you can go and get your tickets now. So that is the highlight part. That at least they're like, we know it's gonna be crazy, so we're just gonna make sure that you all can get tickets early because the last thing anybody needs to be able to do is to be up there and fight over the last set of tickets because now people gonna go that hard. They like, no, like I went to all four of her. Like, I think there was something where Beyonce was like, yeah, I've seen you, and she was calling people out and saying, I've seen you at a couple of the shows, and those people right there, they're like, when she said that, she was talking about me. Mm-mm, we ain't got time for that here. You should take your
hmm
video. This ain't the spot. So anybody got time for that?
hmm
Anyway, what else you got
Well,
for us?
speaking of things to watch, what you been watching lately?
Yo, Force got me in a choke hold. Okay, a choke hold. Girl, I'm really the funny thing about it is that people were like, "Oh yeah, you watch Tommy?" I'm like, "Yo, it's called Force." No, it's called Tommy.
No, it's
I'm like,
Tommy.
yeah, I'm like, I'm probably like the only person. No, it's like me and one other person that I know. We the only ones that say Force. Everybody else say Tommy. But yeah,
It's Tommy.
okay, yeah, okay. So if you did not see the last episode, oh my
I
god,
didn't. Go ahead, walk me through it.
yo, okay. So at the prior episode to the most recent episode that came out last Friday, okay, Tommy's African American nephew D Mac shot the police officer that was pressing up on Diamond. And so he shot him because he felt like Tommy and Diamond's life was in danger, more so Tommy. And it didn't even have to go down like that. But, D Mac is a teen. So he's just thinking, I'm coming in saving the day and I'm putting my work in. So maybe Uncle Tommy will let me go ahead and work with him and get back out here on the block. Next thing you know, so on the most recent episode, this is where you just didn't know necessarily what was going to happen to D Mac, but Tommy, because he's like, we got to do is what he told his half brother. And I'm thinking, like, I know he's not getting permission from him to kill that man's son. I'm like, no, this has got to be something else. Instead, they took him out of town and they have him now living on a farm, um, some miles and miles away, so that he can go ahead and get out of trouble because they're looking for the cop killer. They looking, and it's only a matter of time before. Now, granted, I mean, Diamond and Tommy, of course, they know who did it, but it's only a matter of time before it gets back. So, I've been like caught up in it. So, yeah, that's been something. But other than Force, I haven't really been like, it shows I need to catch up on, but it's nothing consistently I've been able to watch beyond Force because like I'm exhausted. Like I'm not gonna lie, after we finish recording, I'm dropping. I'm going to
Oh
bed.
yeah. I be up at 5 in the morning, baby.
That's the thing. Like I sit there every night, this same computer. I turn on a show. I don't know what happened. I don't even press play, but apparently I did. Then it's like it's showing all these things I watch. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so far behind. I don't know what I watched. I thought I was gonna get caught up this weekend. No, no, because I went outside to a 3-year-old birthday party, had a ball. I ain't had one drink, and I came home. I'm feeling all woozy. I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to bed. And so, I don't know when I'll catch up on anything. So I don't know what other shows should be out there. But luckily, the writer's strike is, I think, what, halfway over. I know it's another group of people that they're trying to get. So
The
hopefully,
actors.
yes. So hopefully, we can get some more new shows out. But what have you been
Yeah.
up to?
I haven't been watching anything current lately besides like Bad Girls East, but that's
Okay.
ratchet TV. We all know what to
Well, the
expect with that. A whole
TV.
bunch of bitch, fuck you. I'm gonna throw my drink at you. I'm gonna sneak you. Oh my god, we gonna fight a million times. All that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't need to recap that. Just know that Natalie is a skirt. She hides behind security now, and all she talk about is I run this show. She thinks Zeus is her network. All that good stuff. I'm proud of her because she's been manifesting this for a very long time.
Long time.
However, I did think
However,
that she was gonna have some type of substance to the show besides we just gonna be bad, we gonna go drink, we gonna fight, we gonna rip each other wigs off and cover my boobs.
yeah, like
We
it.
and I,
The
we
thing,
close to 40 now, baby. We can't keep doing that. At some point, somebody gonna
yeah,
need to pull out the Bengay or the icy hot for their knees, okay? All right.
like
But
you in the
I am
hot tub.
happy that Camilla's back. So that's my highlight of Baddies East. Camilla is back on TV. Natalie is
Um,
definitely scared of her. But, that's that on that.
let's stand on that.
Yes.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I got an eyelash. Oh, I don't
Oh,
have
no,
time for
you're
this.
fine.
All right, allegedly. Oh God. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But now that we're done talking about TV, let's move on to some
Yes.
sports. Dun, dun,
Oh
dun,
yeah.
dun, dun,
Yes. And this is
dun.
a perfect transition from baddies to this because see, we already talked about the fighting and how Natalie faking. Now we come over
Yes.
here, who faking?
Speaking of faking, the Commanders lost this week.
I mean, I'm not surprised, but go ahead.
That's all I have on that. There was a boxing match this weekend.
Yes,
Last weekend it was Canelo and some other guy.
I
But
cannot remember. His name.
I'm not gonna lie to you, the fight was
Mhm.
very lackluster. I did not
Um,
pay attention to most of it, also because I was
wow.
chasing Purple Mountain's majesties. Okay. But what I did catch of
Hey,
it, Spanish dude held it down. He held it
okay.
down. He definitely deserved his win. They went their full 12 rounds. Um, I mean, nobody got knocked out or anything. He did make the black dude drop a knee. I think they said that was like the first time he did that or whatever it was. But all in all,
Not even a black dude dropping
boom, boom,
knees.
boom, boom, he won. Okay.
Hey,
That's all I have on
man.
sports. Oh,
Well, yeah, like, normally that's the segment right there. We go ahead and we delegate that over to Shantae. She keeps up on everything. But what I stayed on top of was the fashion of Mr. Jimmy Butler of the Miami Heat.
'cause
Okay.
tonight will be the night that I fall for you. Over again. Don't make me lose
Yo,
my mind.
it was the
A
driest flat rap that I had seen in a long time. Like, I went on to his Instagram page because I wanted to see, does he have behind the scene footage? Yes, he has behind the scenes footage. He has the woman who's doing his hair. And I'm like, damn, she not gonna grab like no oil. Like
Is
you
it the
can't, like, I
same one
understand.
that did Lil Uzi Vert? I'm sorry, Leslie Child's hair.
Possibly. I can't remember what they look like, but my point is to sit there and look at this man's hair and it's just begging for oil. It's just begging, just a little bit of grease, just a little bit. So then not only that, he then also had lip, I don't know if they're real. I'm hoping they're not, but he had lip clip piercings or whatever on his. He had three
He had the
in
two
there,
right
so like two on the side and then one over there. And then he also had the eyebrow pierced. And the funniest thing of the whole, oh, wait. And he showed up with black nail polish on and the whole emo look. And I'm just like, what part told you to do this? But you know what? If you go into his story, if you would have went to his story on Instagram, he explains, he's like, yeah, this just kind of, describes what I'm feeling right now. And I'm looking like, what? But one of the people who were asking questions on this NBA media day, he says, so it was a Caucasian man. He says, so what's going on? You know, so, and all the man's faces said everything. He was like, what do you mean? He was like, oh yeah, because I had dreads. And he was like, yeah, I know you had dreads. And yeah, this is just how I'm feeling at the moment. And the guys just keeps looking like these answers are unacceptable. What has happened to you that you want to walk around like this? But I mean, I guess if that's how he felt comfortable, but we not judging. I'm just saying we didn't know. And I don't know that we necessarily need to find out in that way. But hey, he did his thing. And so do you have any feelings about it, or are we letting him be great?
I do. I actually support black men getting into their weird.
Okay,
So
okay.
for so long,
So long.
niggas had to be one way.
They
They
did.
had
They
to
did.
wear
Something
exactly
hard.
what everybody else wore, or they was weird, or they was a gump, or they was a simp, things like that. I
Yeah.
love that men are embracing their little bit of weird that they are able to have in a comfortable space without a million people judging them. Don't get me wrong. Would I date a Leslie Child or a Jimmy Butler dress like that? Mm,
Yeah.
probably not. But a man with black nail polish, ah, I'm not really going to sit there and be like, no, because I've done it
I
before. So I will possibly do it again. But
I
all
just
the
can't
piercings and all
see.
that, you can't have a press out and it look dry, and then I'm supposed to go out with you with this stiff shit on your
Oh,
head, okay? Because I'm
and
childish, and I'm gonna walk behind you and do like this, so the back of it could be stuck up.
that is
Because you need
hilarious.
to understand
Just
that your hair is not healthy enough for that.
exact. And I'm just thinking, who signed off on this? Like, you didn't talk to your agent. You just like, I'm going on the fly. This is not okay. This
I
is a problem.
supported Jimmy Butler. I do support it. Okay, you probably sitting back
Yeah,
watching your One
that's
Piece and
what's
your
up.
Demon Slayer and Hunter X Hunter, all that. By all means, baby, watch it all. Wear your polish, get your piercings, do everything that you need to do. But make sure you get your
But
hair moisturized and go to a person that actually know what they're doing with your hair.
right, because you need some hot six oil. Like the way that scared the mess out of me. I'm sorry. I'm thinking that's my. Oh my god! I can only imagine I jumped, yo. The ice maker just dropped all this. I'm thinking that it's the lunch boxes on top of the refrigerator. I'm like, oh my god, what is up there? So now the thing is refilling with water. It's a lot of noises that's getting made. And Jimmy, do your thing, because clearly I know what I need to be focused on. I need to be focused on what the hell is going on in my home. Okay. And I saw a meme today that's, well, no, I can't say this because then you guys will know the day that we're recording. Never mind, forget it. Moving forward, Jimmy, we wish you the best in your endeavors of expressing yourself. And you did it, and you didn't care what people say. You didn't care that people were laughing. You were comfortable out here. You were in your skin. And hats off to you. A lot of people would not have done that. And you know what? You did it anyway. You didn't care what people said. On that note of not caring what people said, let's go on to dating horror stories. All right, this right here is again from the Six Brown Chicks. These stories, they never, every time I think it can't get worse, it just, or it can't get wilder, it does. Like it really, really does. This one right here, I've had one of these experiences before. So let's dig in. All right.
Oh boy.
I work 18-hour days and I don't have time, energy, money to prepare home cooked meals every night. My living boyfriend complained about eating mostly fast food, so I told him to find a job, buy groceries, and cook. He said, bet. We all know what bet means. So he stopped complaining about fast food, and I found leftover church plates of fried chicken and greens in the fridge. About a week later, I removed my Ring doorbell and brought it indoors to charge the battery. I left for work and forgot to put the Ring back on the front door. It recorded everything that went on inside my home. Long story short, my boyfriend was trading sex to his my boyfriend is trading sex to his mom's friends for plates of food. I heard him asking for cornbread and macaroni and for her to come and get this thick eggplant, okay? I confronted him. It's not cheating technically. It's a transaction. I've been with, I've been with him for 3 years. I've invested too much time to not get a ring out of this. But he's a fool hoe, and I'm embarrassed. Advice?
I mean, women been doing it for years, but
For you.
hey, listen. Hey, listen. I know that, well, let me not say that. I know of some females who definitely go on dates for food and they laying it
Facts.
low and spreading it wide afterwards. However, they are not in a
Oh,
relationship. So
yeah.
that is the only part that I have an issue with. You can't do that while you're in a relationship, baby. You
I
can't be
mean,
offering meat. This is not OnlyFans where you getting money and getting paid and all that. You are out here humping for food.
listen, he was like, you said you need me to contribute to the household, right? That's some good ass chicken, ain't it? Bet you welcome. You know what I'm saying? I do this for you, baby. I do this
But
for
was
you.
he feeding her too, or were they just making solo plates for him? That's the thing.
She said that she found, let's see, when what is it? It's the church plates. So if it's the church plates, that means they stacked that up. They stacked that up on there.
For
And
him.
that was yeah, that was for him. Oh man, I don't know if I can say it on here. Oh man, great. I had a great joke that I was gonna say and a nice nickname to call this guy, but okay, we're just gonna move forward. Either way, I don't know. No, you know what? I'm the type of person I am. I would say, you did what? I'm like, well, let me try the food, right? Because I just want to really see, was this really, really worth it? I'm willing to sit here and negotiate. I'm really to sit here and see if this now. If I had something that blew my breath, and it made my heart stop and it skipped a beat, I'm like, whew. But look, you have to go back home and go see her, okay? Because this was amazing,
Listen,
like a peach cobbler or
Curly
something.
May can have you. Because not
And they
only am I
can.
supporting you, I'm
I'm
working
getting another one.
16, 18 hours and you don't have no job and you complaining
Yeah.
about not having food. Get out.
I mean, for the fact that, see, she messed up altogether on that because of the fact that how dare you sit here and like act like you feel bad. First of all, she never should have let this man live in her home. Let's start with that. He didn't have a job. So if you had him in there and he didn't have a job, so now what's the problem? Why you
Girl,
pressing? Now you find out that he out here sliding to go ahead and get go ahead and get dinner. All right. And I bet he getting some bomb dinners. And you're welcome. You like, I do this for you. I do this for you. I lay all the pipe for you, baby.
girl.
But yeah, that's interesting. I can't. You finding out that someone is a fool hoe, that definitely does have. It definitely has something else with it. Anyway, but yes. So yeah, well, until next time with these stories, because what, and what?
Listen,
Anyway,
growth,
yeah,
growth, growth, growth. Speaking of growth, look, guys, I have a new background. It's a
yeah, I
completely new background.
see.
I have spider
Yeah.
plants and other plants and pothos and everything like that. So we're going to get into something a little different when it comes to plants. Those
Okay.
of you who have pets and plants, okay, please
Okay.
keep every plant that you can away from your pet if you do not know if they are pet friendly.
Oh
Okay.
no.
I did find out that dogs can eat spider plants and they definitely can eat aloe vera. However, however, they cannot
How
eat
well?
these little babies here, these pothos.
Ooh.
Yeah,
What's
it's all the way up
pretty?
here and then it zooms around, down and up and through and all that jazz. But all in all,
Okay.
they cannot eat those. They are very toxic. My mother had her dog up here for a little while, and one day I came home from work. Her
Mhm.
dog is very lethargic, out of it, can't stand up straight, just like eyes rolling around in her head, all that. Took her to
God.
the vet. The vet did say that he felt like she ate something, but they couldn't figure out what.
Yeah.
She's a puppy. I automatically went to the spider plant or the aloe vera because that's what she had been eating all along. So while I'm home, I'm looking at my plants and it's one right here with the little brown tips on it. Y'all probably can't see, but it's got a nice little lovely brown tip to it because Coco decided she wanted a salad. Yeah, that salad almost took her out.
Oh my gosh, Coco, no. Coco,
Yes.
no.
So
Oh my
please,
God.
before you get pets and you decide you want to get a pet, look and see what kind of plants you have, if they're toxic for dogs, cats, all that, or vice versa. If you have an animal and you decide that you want to get a plant, do your research and make sure that the plant you get will not be toxic to your animal because that one almost took her out.
That's, oh my gosh.
Yeah. So,
Yikes. Oh man, I'm so sorry to hear that.
oh no,
But I'm
she's
glad.
alive now. She's alive and well and back to chewing up shit and being the crazy dog that she is. She's a little poodle. And if those that know me,
Mm,
my family loves having poodles. So it's something that we're used to. They're very high energy and all that jazz. But Coco is back to feeling herself and being a goddamn menace.
okay.
Yep. But y'all know
I'm
what
I'm
time it
glad
is,
to hear that Coco is on the up.
girl.
Oh yeah. Dun, dun,
I
dun,
want that
dun,
dog
dun,
so
dun, dun,
bad.
dun, dun.
Hey, listen, Larry Bird filling in. Okay.
Oh, buddy. Let's see. Right. I was about to sit here and make the NFL noises. Never mind. Dun, 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 dun. But then I
Nah,
was
we
like,
gotta
well, that
have a
wasn't go
different
for this.
song for Coach Drip. Is it
If
Coach
yeah.
Drip or we meeting Hollywood? Mike T. I mean, who we got
Yeah.
tonight?
I don't know. I mean, they still saying Mike, but I don't know who's gonna show up. So I guess we about to go ahead and take a break and we'll sign out.
Hey, Larry Bird filling in. You ready? How you been? What's new?
Where's Shantae?
She's not feeling well.
Oh,
I know.
I know. I hope she feels better.
Me too. Cause
This
I
is
like when
torture.
she does this.
This is torture.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun,
It's
dun.
okay. It's not a difficult question or anything like that. It's not a personal question. I feel like this is a good one. Are you okay with the version of you today being your forever you?
No. That's a simple
Okay.
answer. No.
What are you doing? What are you doing to change that?
Um, I don't necessarily know how to explain what I'm doing to change that. Um, I'm just doing things, a lot of things. Um, But I'm just trying to be positive as much as possible, no matter what I'm going through, or no matter what, you know what I'm saying, that is implemented in my day that might be something that I don't even want to go deal with. I'm just trying to be positive as best as possible. Other than that, I mean, drinking water. That's all I really drink. And just try to be happy. Just trying to be happy. Not worry about anything that I can't really control. And keep pushing the 613 brand. Oh, Big Coach Drip.
So we got Coach Drip tonight.
No, this is Coach Drip. Whenever you see this hat, this is when you're gonna see Coach Drip. I was just regular Mike just now, but yeah, hold on. See?
Okay.
See? Yeah. But that's Coach Drip. That's Coach Drip. But being Coach Drip, I mean, the youngest is very they be finding me, you know, so it's dope, pretty dope coming into this because we didn't expect it to be. We didn't even expect it to be Coach Drip, to be honest with you. The kids named me Coach Drip, and we just ran with it. So,
Hey, listen, the
yeah.
babies be knowing.
Huh?
The babies be knowing.
Hey, man, they do be knowing. They be knowing, man. They be coming up with some ideas. Other than that, I mean, just being happy. Mom just got her master's. She just finished her last class yesterday. For her
Oh,
master's.
congratulations.
Yeah, so she got her master's. So just trying to find things other than the things that you know are going on to be happy about, just to try to stay positive. That's all.
Okay.
Is that it?
That is it.
This was a quick segment, y'all, because she be pressing me. She didn't even ask me how I'm doing. None of the stuff that Tay usually
I
does.
did ask you
This
how
is
you
why
were
she's a
doing. That was the
substitute.
first thing I said.
You're like a substitute teacher.
I don't care. I like being Larry Bird. Okay. You want Shaq? Tell her fix her throat.
Oh, 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 oh. Did you throw shots at Tay? Oh,
Wow.
I should text you that you said that too.
Wow.
Yeah, see, dog.
I meant it in another way, but
See what I'm,
However,
we heard and saw what you said.
listen, a little bit of ginger and some turmeric. Nah, that might actually hurt
Six six
more
six
than it'll
six.
help. They don't sell that no more.
Oh, damn. Well,
Yeah, they took it off the market.
I don't know. Blackberry molasses, maybe that might help. I don't know.
Elderberry.
Yeah. So we had some technical difficulties. I don't know what happened, but it just cut off. I didn't get to ask Nek Nek a question. Oh my gosh, Nek Nek, I'm so
Yes.
sorry. I didn't get to
It's
ask you a
okay.
question. You
It's
wanted me.
all right.
You really wanted me to ask you a question. So I have a
Yes.
question for you. I really don't, but I'm about to think of one. Hmm.
Ask me something where the people get to know me.
Okay. Has the world seen the best version of you? Ooh, bang.
That's a good question. No, no. And the reason why is I'm a big overthinker. I overthink everything. And I kind of guard the real version of myself because I'm a little weird. I'm introverted. I'm socially awkward. So I don't really show people the real me because when I do show people the real me, they just write it off as being weird versus different.
Mm.
So those that know me, they get to see the realest version of me. But as far as the world, nah, the world only gets to see like a good 20% of the real me.
Well, I'm not really asking the real you. I'm asking the best of you. Have they seen the best?
Well, the best or the real.
Mm. Okay. 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 Next week I have a question for you too, Dad.
hey.
Those drippers. That's a good. But no, you gave a good answer. You gave a good answer. She gave a good answer. I think
I'd rather be transparent and let people know that it's other weird people out here. It's other people who are socially awkward. It's other people who know that they can be successful at things, but their fear and their overthinking can kind of get in the way.
Well, I'm glad that you're being transparent with the world. That helps heal the world. Because, like you said, there might be somebody that can relate to you, that see solace in what you're saying, and they can help themselves be better. So that's dope. That's dope. You're helping yourself while helping other people.
Hey, listen, help me, help you, help me.
Hey, what she said. And I'm out. Because that's all the questions I have for today.
And we're back. Wow, how'd you guys like that one? Mr.
Boom, bow,
Coach Drip,
bang.
aka Mike T, and we're not gonna go too
Nah,
much
that
further.
was Mike. That was just Mike because he put the mic hat on.
You're right. You're right. It's so many different personas we don't know. He used to have a Jamaican voice, but that has left the show. So to God be the glory. Yeah, it was something. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. But well, we would like to thank you guys for tuning in for another wonderful episode here on 613 Faye. You can go. You are more than welcome to follow us on every platform. We're there. All right. Yeah, we forgot. We I'm sorry. We have messages that come in, but somehow, behind the scenes and everything. Anyway, but yes, if you haven't already, subscribe on Instagram or Facebook. You can find us. We're everywhere: Twitter, Snapchat, everything that we could be on and talk about what we do and what we do it for, and how we just our perspective on the world. You can find it there, along with some of our other amazing shows here on our network. Got anything to add into this, Nek Nek?
Yes, I'm gonna close it out with this. On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good. Okay? If y'all don't have nothing else positive to think about yourself, always
Yes,
remember that.
Lord.
Okay? Hype yourself up, love yourself. Okay? Pour into
That's
yourself.
right.
Pour into yourself. Oh yeah, and run up them goddamn views. Okay? Thank y'all for
I was
tuning
waiting
in.
for it. I was waiting for it. I was
Hey,
waiting
listen, I
for
gotta
it.
work in it
I
every
thought that's what you was
goddamn
gonna say.
day. Every goddamn day. Run up them
It was
goddamn
good.
views, okay?
You got it. You got it. But you're right. Run them joints up, y'all. Do us a favor. Can you do it for us? Thank you.
Yes, yes,
Appreciate
indeed.
it. All right.
Y'all
You all
have a
have a good
wonderful night.
weekend,
I
and we'll see
thank
you
y'all for
next week.
tuning in. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Oh
Tay, we
yeah.
miss you. Come back.
Yes. Bye. Good.